Come on. Artillery shells. Artillery shells. Artillery shells. Artillery shells. Artillery shells. Go forth and kill everything in this area. Speaking of killing things, I want one of them. Bye, worm! You're not burrowing into the base anymore. G'day, mate. Welcome back to Bite to Hell with me, JD. And like the red flashy things are back again. Surprise, surprise. So, okay. Between episodes, saw Cole was broken because one of these stupid loaders got flipped backward again because they don't seem to operate very nicely with Upgrade Planner. So I got that tweaked and fixed. Actually, I've just realized, is there a good way to get iron into this build? Because any iron ore currently on the map. Okay, first off, clear out all that junk. If I put that request a chest right there, of course it's outside range, and I have you do iron ore, we can extend one inserter. Oh, we have artillery! Okay, before I play with artillery, let's get rid of the tech tree. Let's just loop that back to there, have you output as well, throw down our roboport. Right there. Okay, so let's fix that problem. So yeah, I extended this, got coal back up and running. It's running, which is good because now we're making grenades to make military science. To finish off artillery. Artillery requires us to start making shells, which requires us to put that recipe there. Now we're making artillery shells, and now it's going to require one more thing, that is concrete to make artillery. So this episode we're definitely going to have some concrete production, which is good because concrete lets us do a few things. One of the few things it lets us do is we have worms burrowing into our base, and if we put down tiles, the higher the tile's running speed is... What went wrong? I need to reverse that. Okay. The higher the tile's running speed is, the less likely worms are going to be able to burrow into it. Most of the time we're getting the worms killed beforehand, but not always. So I'd really like some heavy-duty concrete. Some like really, really, really heavy reinforced concrete stuff to mitigate the worms. On top of that, I'm hoping artillery shells also help our cause. There to there to there to there to straight pipe between there and there and there. Okay, so that's bricks, iron ore, concrete. Concrete we're going to request into our inventory. At the same time, I'm going to say no thank you. I don't really want nuclear reactors or centrifuges, purely because, well, let's be honest, I can't afford them. Can we... This. So if I concreted this area, there'd be a lower chance that the worm could burrow into this area. Generally, they're coming up underneath buildings, so they're getting... The buildings are being repaired fast enough that they can't burrow through. But, like I said, if I concreted the area, in theory, there'd be less of a chance of the worm even attempting to burrow into that spot. Now we've done that, we have a green circuit problem, which is caused by an iron problem, which is caused by, well, the lack thereof of iron. So, we're going to cut that, and cut that. And I'm going to put a splitter here and a splitter here. And we're going to extend that along slowly. And we're going to run 2 more iron lines right across the map. So, this iron line here feeds this smelter, which feeds into these green circuits. So I want to deconstruct that, put a splitter in there. Nope. And we're going to feed iron into that one. And then we're going to hit all of that with upgrade planner. And all of that with upgrade planner. So both these smelter blocks can actually do a red belt out to feed the rest of everything. Did I just... Okay, that can go away and that can go away. And that can go away. Yeah, we're pretty poor on iron. Okay, so then my second line, I'm going to feed in from there to there. Okay, there to there. Deconstruct those. I'm going to feed that up to there. We're going to put that in there. We're going to... feed iron. We're going to take a red belt of iron ore and I'm going to feed it into both of these. This is hopefully enough to keep this running at full speed to get me 2 belts of iron ore or iron plate out here, because, not that it works now because I broke stuff down here and I'm waiting for bots to go fix it. We're not getting enough ammo out here. I'm also not getting, there's a bit of yellow belts there. Yeah, replace the yellow belt, please. So yeah, I need to siphon from here. I'm ignoring the flashy thing. We're just going to ignore it this episode. Okay, it's laggy. We're probably not going to ignore it. That's one hell of a hole. No, it's all ghosted to be fixed. That's... Oh! That's where the lag's coming from. Yeah, so... Hang on, we'll zoom out and then we'll zoom in. So, what's happening is all this goop is landing on the ground every single time that happens. The game needs to look for a free square for it to be put in. And unfortunately, pollution's a little bit extreme over here, and there's a few biter bases right here that are more than happy to send lots of biters. Now, we are killing them off at a very good rate, but unfortunately, my pickup tower is probably struggling just a little bit. Yeah. And there we go. It just cleared a whole section. You guys are immune to fire. Okay. And it probably means that, yeah, the exact same thing's happening in this corner. And here as well. And here as well. Yeah, there's a whole dead pile here as well. And this pickup tower is not really as full as I thought it would be. So yeah, there's a few problems with a few biters just being murderized, which is exactly what this base is designed to do. Unfortunately, the UPS also gets murderized at the same time. So where were we? We were putting, we were dumping some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take iron plate. Not that we have any. From there, we're going to input priority left. So this is iron plate here. So, alien ore 1 into... Do you need to loop around? Leave it. So we have alien ore 1, which is being processed into iron ore, which is then being dumped on this belt and becoming, hopefully, iron ore, or iron plate, which is then being fed out and prioritized into this ammo build. And if that ammo build backs up for whatever reason, which has happened, it can then come into this ammo build, which we're now going to run excess ammo or excess iron this way. And can I just upgrade that? And then I'm going to... Nope, I'm going to loop that like that. And... Whoop. And have you prioritize that way. So hopefully that pushes enough iron this way that we can get some green circuits. That's the plan at least. Ooh. Can I fit an extra smelter in there? Yes. That way. Smelter. Smelter. That direction, actually. Okay. Yeah, we're just cramming in a few smelters wherever we can. Okay. So, that should give ammo production that way. That should leave us a little bit of iron still going north. I need to look at alien ore Mark 3 and Mark 1. So the Mark 2 all got used up making a whole bunch of stone to be made into landfill. We have 1.8k landfill finally. Mark 3 ore, we're just going to let you go buffer somewhere. Important, because I'm not dealing with you just yet. But so the Mark 1 is now being used up. The Mark 2 is now being used up. The Mark 1 is still coming through here and still going over there. What I want to do is I want to disconnect that. I want to use the last of the Mark 1 ore. And I want to make stone out of it. A lot of stone. We're going to delete that, delete that, delete that. I'm going to cut that right there. So we're going to change all of these guys over to make... Actually, we're going to do iron ore from Mark 1. Because this is getting turned into... It could be hooked back up to the smelter block to make iron ore to then... You're outside robot range. Let's just fix that whilst I see it. And throw the Logibot back into space. Yep. Okay. So this could be making iron again, which is going to come up here and it's going to repopulate this plate that we just stole a whole bunch of iron to make ammo. So we're swapping all this back to make iron ore, and then we're going to plug this smelter block back in. That should be everything swapped back across. And then you and you get disconnected. You go there. We're going to put one belt in there. Bye, robot. Good luck. It also means that's going to go. And that's going to go as well. Okay. So it's going to give us a whole bunch of Mark 1 iron... Mark 1 ore. Now, the other thing I want to do with that Mark 1 ore is I want to bring it down because I need some stone sources. I need to basically produce some stone out of thin air to make production science pack, because production science pack needs rail, which is stone. It needs electric furnaces, which are bricks. It needs productivity modules, which are red and green science, along with rail and electric furnaces. Also need steel. We got plenty of that, and electric furnaces also need red circuits as well. So we need a few things. But my plan is to hopefully squeeze as much production of stone into as small as area as possible. Okay, so this all comes down. We're going to want to run it roughly there. Providing I can always make some stone. Okay. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. So if I run that down there, where can then go? You make stone, you make stone, you make stone, you make stone. Is that important? That's a worm. That's robots, it's nighttime. Okay, let's not repair that during nighttime. Let's wait for daybreak. Speaking of things that I should be waiting on, I did request concrete, didn't I? Yes, artillery. Okay. Can I do an underground from there Yep. Like I said, the important thing is I can make as many as possible. So that's what we're going for. Output, output, input, input. Okay, and copy and paste the whole thing like so. Sets of 3, 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, look, robots, you shouldn't be out there. Okay. I made one artillery. Alright, let's go deal with an artillery. Can I request some of those, please? And let's take a shortcut, and we're going to put a requester box, because I'm still not carrying these things on me, up there. Alright, so that's producing iron, and the sad thing is, for all those assemblers making iron, we're making 3 iron per second. It's that bad. The good news is we should empty this buffer reasonably quickly. Okay, where I put a box over here somewhere. There it is. And that box is going to output. It's going to call in 5 of those. It's going to output that to an artillery, who is going to have robot range. Robot. Roboport. Okay. Okay, so now we just need some shells. None of you guys... Oh, there's some shells right there. Excellent. I need to set that to 0. Come on. Artillery shells, artillery shells, artillery shells, artillery shells, artillery shells. Go forth and kill everything in this area. Speaking of killing things, I want one of them. Bye, worm! You're not burrowing into the base anymore. Bye, spawner. And bye, spawner. Unfortunately, you let a worm through. That was the next one done. Okay. You need more shells. They're coming. The bots are a little bit slow. Okay. I need to copy that, and we're going to put that there, and I'm going to put the artillery remote, minigun turret. Okay. The artillery remote there. We're going to put a minigun turret back. Where the hell's minigun turrets? So many turrets. Minigun turret there. Okay. So we have artillery. Which means... Oh, look, I got 2 on my inventory. Have some extra shells. Okay, so there's no worms in this area. We've ascertained that much. So if we take that blueprint and I clear an area down around here, I should be able to just blueprint that down. And as long as I handcraft the artillery, after I have some more concrete, I can just throw that out to the robots, and the robots will just go place it down there. Which is great, because it means it's less I have to worry about. That can go there, that can go there. Throw that into the trash slots as well, and then it'll get sorted. I'm going to dump those utility sites packs in there. Oh, that's right, research is not running. We're just going to run through whatever we can at Factorio Extended. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. I'm not even looking. We're just going to do research to get research done. Okay, so back to the attempt of getting... Actually, can I have 100 of you? Yup. Can I make you one of them, and you're going to store that stuff? What do I need for that power armor? 20 electric engines. We need to go talk to the electric engine build. And what do I need for more legs? More electric engines. We're going to definitely talk to the electric engine build. It's here somewhere. That's yellow science. Electric engine build. Belt. Yoink. We're going to make one of them. We're going to definitely make one of them. I have no idea what else we're going to craft, but that's a good start. Which means I don't need those. They can go back to... Ooh. What the hell took out something where? Really? Seems out that power pole I removed was important. Holy shit. Talk about a power pole to go. One power pole was bridging the whole right-hand side of the base from the left-hand side of the base. Okay. Redundant power poles much. And does that also... One right there. Bridge that to network to that network. Yeah, that one power pole was bringing steam power all the way around. Oh, actually, let's put one down here as well. There we go. A bit more redundancy. Wow, did not see that coming. Okay, so where were we? We are dealing with attacks, yeah. We put down 1 artillery, 2 artillery, 3 artillery. Empty out my armor. Swap over to Power Armor Mark 1, finally. Feel like a grown-ass adult now. Nope. If I put... So I can get 1 more legs. And then low density structures, batteries, steel. So I have steel on me. I want to find batteries, which are somewhere. Right there. And low density structures. Okay, let's go get the low density structures. Whole belt of them. Good. Yeah, that's a few. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that artillery turret. I don't need those. I only want half of those. I don't really want a gate. Okay, so I'm going to... Did I craft 1 set of legs? I did. Put legs there. And then at least 1 battery. Can I make shields? No. Possibly. But I can make solar panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 solar panels. 5. Sorry about that. 6, 7. So that's about as complete as my armor's going to get. Oh, it feels a little bit nicer to go faster. Okay. So where were we? We were trying to get a whole bunch of stone down here. Can you guys stop it, please? Oh, actually, we put a artillery down there, which is covering that flank. Let's put an artillery... Where's that blueprint? Right there. Can I craft another one? Not yet. Okay, so we want to trash that and that. No, I want to take that. I want to... run that way. Have the output in the middle. Have another belt there. Copy a set of 3. Actually, let's just copy all of that. And we're going to go input, output, input, output, input, output. 1, 2, 3. There. Power, power, power. Okay, it's more stone. Can I duplicate that whole thing? You know what? We can. So that stone line... Okay, let's just join up our stone lines first before I get too carried away. That's that stone line joined with that stone line. Yeah, about this one. Actually, no. We can run that through there. That, Nope. That. Okay. Whoop. That through to there. Which will then let us do stone to there, stone to there. Okay. Which now means I need a stone smelter, which is going to be just a half length. That should be overkill for our needs. Nope. You need to go down a tile. Okay. Stone in there. Stone in there. All of that can go away. That has to be a fuel line. Fuel line requires coal, which is there. There's a coal line. All this in the quest to get production science running. Okay, we're gonna bring the okay, first off, those two belts don't need to exist. Can we stop it? Really? Make another artillery. So that artillery is covering this flank. We're gonna put another one right about right about there. That'll do. Okay. Corpses are not too buried around that corner. It's definitely daytime. Okay, so I'm gonna, whilst it's daytime, whilst I have a chance, we're just gonna buff out this corner a little bit. And that bit a little bit. Okay, so where were we? We were trying to get fuel down here. Coal to be exact. Okay. So, you're gonna be my coal belt, which I need to bring into here. You can get capped. You've had plenty of time to buffer. You're gonna get picked up. Dump stuff in there. You're gonna bring my coal belt. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Done. Alright. So that should give us bricks, which means I'm going to deconstruct because I don't actually want that one making bricks anymore. We're going to have one down here to that one. And we're going to upgrade planar all of that. And guess what? I don't have a way to deal with you. Go away. You, on the other hand, you should have been taken out by artillery. Maybe you came in from this direction. Okay. Just extend this wall out a little bit. Artillery, put that in there. Put that in there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 squares free for something important. I don't know what that is, but something important when we get that far. And you guys are about to go and eat every construction bot. Thanks! Yeah, I gotta square this off. That's okay. That's maybe okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's goop. Yeah, the biggest lag is actually caused by all the goop on the ground. And there's no easy fix for it. Apart from removing mods. That is the easiest fix. Yeah, come a little bit closer so my robots can be burnt. Yeah, thanks. You're not actually helping flamethrower tyrants. Okay, so we have, after all that construction, all that hassle, we have the grand total of 8.7 stone per second. This smelter eats 30 stone per second. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. But we have artillery. So I'm going to keep defending the outskirts of the base with artillery. That's another worm. That's taken out a pipe. Stack and setup, that's a little bit of overkill. We're just happy with one of them. But we have artillery, so we can better defend the base with artillery at least. We have concrete, so one thing I can do is I can pave parts of, or potentially the whole base. So anytime where's that guy that just popped up? Here. I could pave this area, and it would mean they would be less likely, not guaranteed, but less likely to pop up in this spot a second time. So that is also another option. But yeah, next episode we're going to have to attempt to try and get, well... Ooh. Do I have enough room? No. Maybe. Sure. Red belt. You can go down a tile. And I'll have all those. And... just because I saw a spot. I saw a spot where I could fit in a few more assemblers. Let's go with that set. Underground there to there. Put that there. Put power there. So we have a whole lot of 10 stone per second. It adds up. It adds up. So the idea is next episode we can dump this into yellow science. We can try and get production science up and running. But we have artillery, so that's something. It now means that when I get them popping up in the middle of the base, like that one was, if they're outside, and this one was, if they're outside our gun turret zones, I can just have an artillery, give them a cuddle. Yeah. We might just extend that wall out slightly. But yeah, we're getting there slowly. I really want production science done, just because that's where the next section of tech tree is, and I want faster, well, I want cargo size for the robots, I want faster travel speed, I don't want logistics 3, I want automation 3, because dead set, every single one of these assemblers I could get a little bit more out of if I could just upgrade them to the next rate. They give me like 0.225 or something like that. They give me fractionally more, and that's a fairly cheap upgrade I could be doing. Anyway, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode where we have even more artillery. I hope. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. All right, bye.